What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ziggy Doom, man. I've been kind of MIA for a while, but it's a reason for that. So, a couple days ago, I got a email to my spam account at work, and I don't read spam emails, so I deleted it, whatever. And last night at work, I got another email, and this time they sent it to my Gmail address and my work email address. So I read it, and I mean, clearly it's a troll, but this person, whoever they are, they have a serious issue with me. So I decided, since I can't reach them via email, I'll address it here. So this the Gmail one I got, and this my work one that I got. So it says it's from XYZ at gmail.com. I don't know who that is, but it says, "Dear Fake, I have known about you and followed your social media for a while. I have also talked and chatted with a few of your friends and other halves. I've waited a long time, but let me start by saying that I grossly despise almost everything about you. You have no morals, and the way you pretend to be an awesome dad is sickening to me. You act like you are always active with your children in your little 3 and 5 minute videos, when in reality, your children's other halves take on the real majority of the load. Then you say they don't care about you, but the way you have treated them, I wouldn't care about you either. You are a selfish prick that uses his charm to prey on women with low self-esteem. There is no truth to anything you say or do. The things I have heard about you, such as locking your kids in the closet and hitting them in the chest for no reason at all, makes me question your manhood. I am glad that you are going to lose your daughter next year, and I hope the rest of your kids' mothers take the same lead. I have also talked to some of your friends, and they say that your music is horrible and they only communicate with you out of boredom or because they enjoy listening to your rants about what is wrong with the world, when you yourself are a perfect example. As a black man myself, you embarrass me. You make all these illegitimate babies and then leave them behind to be bastards. You make women broken, and then online you tout yourself as super dad. It is not hard to create a 5-minute video with your kids the very few times you do have them, when you have them, and then show it to the world as a masterpiece. And so what, you have muscles. So do I. You can thank your Team Ziggy for what I know about you. People are so stupid and gullible online. And you have a few surprises next year when you lose your daughter and she leaves. I'll show you how a real man takes care of his kids. You can't go out of town and leave your kids home to starve. You will find out who I am real soon. Hashtag playing possum all alone." Okay. First of all, I'm going to go back through this, but I wanted to read that to y'all. I'm going to go back through this line by line and try to give my take on it. I mean, it's clearly a troll. It's clearly somebody that doesn't like me. But some of the things they're saying are a little bit more than what a troll would know about. So let's go back through it. Known and followed your social media for a while. Okay. Talked and chatted to a fruit. I've also talked and chatted with a few of your friends and other halves. Okay, whatever. Waited a long time. Let me start by saying I grossly despise almost everything. You have no morals, and you pretend to be an awesome dad. The way you pretend to be an awesome dad is sickening to me. Okay, XYZ. First of all, I don't pretend. Okay. Anything I do or say is genuine, Pretending to be something that you're not takes a lot more effort than just being who you are. You may or may not know me in real life. Clearly, you don't know me in real life. But there's nothing about me that's pretend. And that goes just beyond being an awesome dad. I don't try to be an awesome dad. I don't even say I'm an awesome dad. I have children, and I just try to take care of them the best way I know how. You act like you're always active with your children in your little 3 and 5 minute videos, when in reality, your children's other halves take on the real majority of the load. Okay. Active with my children. I am always active with my children. My children are around me a lot. The ones that stay here. And the ones that don't stay here, I always make efforts to go and see them. Yes, the videos I make are, some of them are 3 and 5 minutes. Okay, but that's after a lot of editing and a lot of samples and sounds and everything. So the videos don't start off 3 to 5 minutes. They actually 20, 25 minutes. I do a lot of editing for most of the videos because there's some things that you take out of videos. You don't put in the video. You know, if you knew anything about editing, you would understand that. But it's, once again, it's not pretend. You know, these things we do, excuse me, I'm tired, y'all. The things we do are authentic, XYZ, you know. And my children's other halves, their mothers do take on the majority of the load. You know, my children reside with them, but I never disregard that or discredit that. And if you go through my channel, you will see I even give shout out videos to my children's mothers. Okay. So there's that. Okay. Then you say you don't care. Then you say they don't care about you, but the way you have treated them, I wouldn't care about you either. Okay, the relationship that I have with my children's mothers, good or bad, we, for the most part, do what is best for the children. We try to make things amicable for the children. You know, no, I'm not in a relationship, you know, involved with my children's mothers on that level, but we still make it amicable for the children. You know, I have done some things to my children's mothers that, you know, were not, let's say, the most greatest. You know, I've lied, you know, but I've never abused them, you know, and whatever happened. We addressed it. We got over it. You know, the world keeps spinning. I never said I was a perfect guy. I never said I was, you know, innocent. You know, my children's mothers, you know, I did do some wrong things to them and they didn't like me for that. You know, we addressed it. The world kept spinning. We moved on. So there's that. You are a selfish prick that uses his charm to prey on women with low self-esteem. Wow. Okay. Selfish prick. So once again, XYZ, you don't know me in real life. But people that know me in real life know that I'm always trying to help someone out, whether it benefits me or not. Always. I've always been that way. You know, I want to see people do better. Prey on women with low self-esteem. Okay, you're implying that every woman I deal with has low self-esteem. Or that's the only reason they deal with me is because they have low self-esteem. And I just seek these women out actively and prey on them with my charm. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by charm, but everybody I talk to, I'm upfront with them, you know, in any manner or capacity. Everybody. It's always been that way, you know. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I'm not playing Casanova or anything. You know, so I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think every woman I talk to has low self-esteem or whatever. And I interact with every woman the same way. That's how it's been, you know. So, self-esteem. There is no truth to anything you say or do. Okay, so basically everything I say is a lie. And I don't even think that's possible for everything I say and do to be a complete lie. So that's kind of... The things I have heard about you, such as locking your kids in the closet and hitting them in the chest for no reason at all, makes me question your manhood. Okay, so you've heard these things about me, and they make you question my man. Make you question my manhood. You've heard these things, but you know, people have heard things about me my whole life. Where's the truth? You know, every story has 3 sides. I've never locked my kids in the closet and hit them in the chest for no reason at all. I don't even hit my children. Okay, I'm not a small guy. And I, you know, coming up from being hit, I didn't want to do that to my children. So I don't hit my children. And wherever you got that information from is just bogus. But, you know, I'm addressing it. Moving on. I'm glad that you're going to lose your daughter next year. And I hope the rest of your kids' mothers take the same lead. Okay, I'm not sure. I have no idea where that one came from. You know, I can't lose my children. Okay. So, I mean, I'm not sure where that came from. How can I lose a child? Like, how does that even work? The state of something's going to take them from you? No, I highly doubt it. I'm pretty good with my kids. You know, we have a pretty good relationship. So, me losing my daughter next year, I'm not sure. I mean, are you talking about my daughter I brought here from overseas? The one that's in the room right now watching cartoons? I highly doubt I'm going to lose my daughter next year. So I'm, once again, XYZ. Moving along. I've also talked to some of your friends and they say that your music is horrible and they only communicate with you out of boredom or because they enjoy listening to your rants about what is wrong with the world. Okay, XYZ. First of all, I don't expect everybody to like my music. Okay, if you've talked to some of my friends and they tell you that my music is horrible, that's fine. You know, I don't expect everybody to like my music. The reason I do my music is because my children like it. That is the whole reason I do this. I'm not aspiring to be the next artist or win any awards or anything. I do it because my children enjoy it. That's why I do it. Okay. I probably do got friends that think my music is horrible, but they haven't told me that, you know. So I don't know. Our circle's probably different. No. But they entitled their opinion and you entitled your opinion, you know. And they talk to me out of boredom. That's fine too. You know, I may have to reassess my friends after this, but it's fine. You know, I do have a lot of rants about what's wrong with the world, and I am long-winded. So, you know, I'll give you that. As a black man myself, you embarrass me. You make all these illegitimate babies and then leave them behind to be bastards. Okay. First of all, I think you need to look up the term bastard. I don't know if you know the term of that. You know, you articulate yourself very well for the most part, but you might want to look up the definition of bastard. Okay. Making illegitimate children. You know, if I'm not married to their mothers and I bring them into this world, then yes, they are illegitimate. But that doesn't mean I don't help to take care of them. Okay. There are a lot of children in this world that are illegitimate, you know, but that doesn't mean that they're going to have a horrible life or their parents don't care or they're going to be bastards or whatever. You know, I'm active with my children outside of YouTube, you know, and that's because that's what I'm supposed to do. And I don't want kudos or anything for that. You know, like I say, I'm just addressing this email because I can't email you back XYZ and you follow my social media. So clearly you're going to see this, whoever you are. And then online, you tout yourself as super dad. We already addressed that. I never touted myself as super dad. You don't see me wearing a cape saying, hey, everybody, I'm super dad. The things I do with my children are genuine and authentic, man. You know, we have our blooper reels and we have our moments, but it's all genuine, all authentic. So I know I'm not super dad. You know, I know I'm a work in progress. I know that. It's not hard to create a 5-minute video with your kids the very few times you do have them and show it to the world as a masterpiece. Once again, like I said earlier, these 5-minute videos I make with my kids, they are heavily edited. Okay, when we make our Moment with Ziggy videos, Moment with Ziggy. When we make our Day with the Dooms videos, you know, sometimes these videos take half the day. There's a lot of prepping and planning, and we all do it together, you know, because when I show it to the world, I want it to look presentable. Okay. So I have files and files of edits and reshoots and bloopers. But when you take all of that and condense it and edit it right, yes, it's a 5-minute video. But these videos in their original form, they take much longer. You know, I even get with the kids, say, hey guys, we're going to do a video. We got to prep, we got to plan, and we spend one half of the day prepping and planning for the video and the other half shooting it. So, I mean, that's why it's 5 minutes. And so what? You have muscles. So do I. Come on, really? Like, petty. You can thank your Team Ziggy for what I know about you. Well, I mean, Team Ziggy is a term basically for anybody that supports me and supports the things that I do. You know, so there may be somebody that I think is Team Ziggy that isn't really Team Ziggy. I don't know. You know, if someone tells me they enjoy my music and, you know, they like the fact that I take care of my kids, you know, I appreciate that. But then if they go somewhere else and tell somebody, oh, Ziggy's his music whack here, then that's fine. You know, as I said, I may have to reassess my friends, but that's fine. You know, I've been wrong about people before. Team Ziggy. People are so stupid and gullible online. I will agree with you about that. People will believe anything online they see and hear. So I'll agree with you on that one. And you have a few surprises next year when you lose your daughter and she leaves. I'll show you how a real man takes care of his kids. So you're not only implying that I'm going to lose my daughter next year, but it seems like you're saying I'm going to lose her and she'll be in your care. Now, how does that work, XYZ? How do I lose my daughter and she's in your care? Are you secretly involved with my daughter's mother, or are you guys talking? I don't understand that, you can't go out of town and leave your kids home to starve. Okay. So just so you know, XYZ, I've never left out of town and my children starved. Okay. That is ridiculous. None of my children starve when I go out of town. And even if there's no way they could starve, there's no way. They have access to anything they need while I'm gone. I make sure of that. And none of my kids have ever starved. Okay. Never. So that one was, I don't know. That's one of those things. It's not really trolling. You may have heard something like that from somebody, but once again, these are moments when instead of you hearing something, you take the time to investigate it first before you make the accusation. You will find out who I am real soon. Hashtag playing the possum all along. Okay. XYZ, it's not about you or me finding out who you are. Okay. You're attacking my character, right? And you're implying that I'm a fake and fraud and I don't take care of my kids, right? You're entitled to your opinion, but I'll tell you and everybody else, every story has three sides, right? One side, the other side, and the truth. I don't fake. I know I haven't been the best father of the world. I know I'm a work in progress. I'm building my relationship with my kids daily, constantly. I want them to know that no matter where they are in the world, I'm there for them. Phone call, email, whatever. So whoever you are talking to, whoever is telling you these things about me, I think that person or those people also feel some kind of way about me. So if someone feels some kind of way about me and that's who you're getting your information from, XYZ, then it's probably not going to be credible information. You might not want to take it serious, okay? There are a lot of people in this world that do not like or agree with me, But there are also some people in the world that do like and agree with me. It's just checks and balances. Everybody in the world can't not like me. So your sources may not be that credible. Their opinions about my music is fine, And I do have to reassess my friends because some of the stuff, XYZ clearly came from people that know of me. But at the end of the day, this trolling job you did, I think it doesn't have any merit, okay? I don't fake. I don't pretend. Anyone knows me knows I'm about as upfront and straight as possible. No, I haven't always been this way. I have been a liar and a cheater. But people change. They can change. And I'm living proof of that. I know I'm doing better. I know I'm not who I was all those years ago. And even all those years ago when I wasn't upfront with everything, I still wasn't neglectful to my children. Okay? I don't need approval from you or anyone else about what I do. And I don't do things to get brownie points and kudos. It's just me and my children. And that's what I focus on, trying to be a better father for them. You see the videos, they may be 3 to 5 minutes, but those videos take time and effort. And outside of those videos, I'm active with my children, I have them every summer. I'm not sure if you knew that or not. I go get my kids every summer. I go and get my kids every summer. Stuff like that. But at the end of the day, trolls are going to be trolls, XYZ. And, I'm going to find out who you are real soon, whatever. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I'm not losing my daughter, okay? That's not how things work. I take good care of her and my other children, and they're always welcome to come here. And when they're here, they're not losing out on anything or getting hurt or getting neglected. So I don't know, that has no merit. My music, you can hate it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a rapper, right? I do this stuff because my kids like it. That is why I do it. So if they like something that I do, then I'm going to do it. The rest of the world can hate it, and that's fine. Some of my friends can hate it too. And as far as my friends, the Team Ziggy, whoever you guys are that are bashing me, that's fine, I'm a pretty good judge of character, so I'll be able to figure out who it is, friends or family, you know. So I'm tired, man. I just wanted to address that, man. I ain't want to make this video 20 minutes long or whatever, but I just want to address this troll job, XYZ. So that's it, man. My kid's good. I'm good. I'm just stepping back, reassessing, you know, my friends and stuff. But that's it, man. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.